Yo, what's up Freeze Army and welcome to the Swamp Thing Challenge in Colorado. My name is Mr. Freeze2244. These are the items you're going to need. You need your NRAM HV shotgun, which is your silenced shotgun that you unlock in Bangkok Mastery level 10. We're going to have it stored just here in this shed. We're also going to bring along our lockpick and our fiber wire and our Krugermeyer silenced pistol, which you unlock at Mastery level 20 in Bangkok. Now, for the first part, we're just going to need to get a disguise. So we are going to be killing people in this playthrough. There'll be no knocking people out. We're just going to straight up kill people because that's what this is basically required to do. So you know, I don't take no exceptions. So I'll just end up killing a lot of people. So first of all, we're going to take this guy's disguise and drag his body over here in this crate. Next, we're going to go and get some rat poison, and there's some rat poison in the water tower, and that's where we're heading to right now, because the person we are going to poison is going to be right next to the water tower anyway, and he's the guy that's got the Interpol badge, and we're going to need to take that off him. We're going to relieve him of that badge. He's not going to need it. So the rat poison in question is just going to be right here in the corner. And once we've grabbed that, we're just going to head straight over here in this technical area, and there's going to be a glass of coffee on a table just over here. We're just going to poison that, making sure this guy doesn't see us. We're going to wait for him to turn around fully, and then we're going to poison him right now. Now all that we've got to do at this point is just wait until he takes a sip of his coffee. So after he's been poisoned, he's going to head over here in this direction. So once he gets behind these boxes and he goes over here, we're just going to garrote him and dump his body in the crate, making sure to pick up the Interpol badge that he's dropped on the floor. Go over to Penelope Graves over here and then talk to her. Now mid-conversation, as soon as 47 mentions the slurry pit, run away. The reason why we're doing that is because it triggers a glitch in which when she walks to the slurry pit, she doesn't come with her guards. So that is a very important step. As soon as Milk 47 mentions the slurry pit, run away. She's going to make her way to the slurry pit right now, but without her guards. I don't know why that works, but it just works. So I'm not going to question it. So once we go in over here, we're going to talk to Rose, and basically that's going to trigger that conversation he's going to have there. And we're going to come over to this generator and turn it off. The reason why that is because we're going to need to take out Sean Rose's bodyguard, and if we're going to do that, this guy is going to see us. So that's why we have to slow him down a little bit, get him behind the van, and that's why we turned off the generator right there, just to distract him. Now Sean Rose is coming out with his bodyguard tailing behind him, and if he's got a significant gap between him and Rose, he's going to be walking very fast. If you can see there, he's walking quite quickly. What we're going to need to do is bump into him as well, just to slow him down a little bit more. Sometimes it takes a couple of bumps. There we go. So now there's a huge gap between Rose and the bodyguard itself. So once we go around this corner, we're going to take him out with the fireball and drag him into the little tiny room that's just next to this carriage right here. And once we've done that, we're just going to climb up on this structure, pull out your Krugermeyer. If you haven't got the Krugermeyer, a normal pistol will do, but I prefer the Krugermeyer because it's more silent. Shoot that guy in the head. More often than not, the other guy will see that body, but no, not to worry. All we've got to do is just shoot him in the head as well, and that's these two taken care of. The reason why we've got to take them out is because they're overlooking the whole slurry pit, and there's a lot of stuff's going to be happening over here, so we need to get rid of those potential witnesses. Pull out your NRAM HV, which is your silenced shotgun, and you need to take out these two guards over here. You need to do it very quickly before they shoot you. If they start shooting you, it'll go in a target lockdown, so make sure you shoot them as fast as you can. Do exactly the same with these two targets. 1, 2. It says target lockdown, but we've killed them both, so there's no one to lock down. Now, more often than not, it'll distract these two guards out here as well. One of them's going to come in, so we're just going to take him out. And while we're here, we're just going to take the other guy out as well. And we're going to drag the bodies both in here because there's going to be two guards. There's going to be two guards circling the perimeter, so they will discover these bodies if they're left out in the open. This is the reason why we bought a lockpick, just in case this situation happens. If you're super fast in shooting both those targets without taking the second shot, these two guards won't even be alerted. So for now, we're just going to leave those two bodies right there. Now what we need to do is going to get rid of the mechanic that's barred that van in the first place. So we need to turn off the generator, take him out, and get ready to kill Parati. So once we take out this generator, this is going to distract the mechanic over here. He's going to come over and turn it back on. But before he does that, we're just going to shoot him in the head with the Krugermeyer. Once we've done that, we're going to pick up his shotgun. We've already dropped our shotgun in preparation for this, by the way, just in case you didn't notice that. Then we're going to dump his body over here. You need to wait for that guard in the background to turn around before you do that, though. And then dump his body in this crate. Leap back over the fence, and then drop the shotgun on the other side, making sure you turn that generator on back on first. And now we can pick up our original shotgun. The reason why we did that is because we don't want a shotgun laying on the floor, because, you know, Parati is going to come over here and she's going to see the shotgun, and that's not what we want to happen. So once she's close enough to the van, we're just going to turn the generator off again. She's going to get distracted, and we're just going to do exactly the same thing with, to her as we did with the guard we just took out. So again, pulling out our Krugermeyer, we're just going to pop her in the head.
That is Maya Parvati, Sri Lankan assassin turned pirate turned insurgent.
I'm going to turn that generator back on, and for now we're just going to leave her body there. So we've got one more target to take down, and that's Ezra Berg. He's just going to be in the shed on the opposite side. He won't be there yet, but we're just going to go there in preparation. For now, we're just going to hide these two bodies behind these planks of wood. Because we don't want these bodies. We don't want any bodies to be found. That's the issue. Because we don't want any guards being alerted around this area. On the other side of the map, it's completely fine, but over here, we don't want that to happen. So while we're here, we're going to take his disguise as well. We're going to run down here by the shed. And you need to be patient with this next part, because if you rush, you will go into a target lockdown, because if you miss any of these headshots that you're aiming at, you know, the target will immediately set off target lockdown, and it's very infuriating. So you need to watch out for that. So you need to be patient in this next part. I'm going to land these two headshots and double headshot straight away. You need to shoot them straight away, otherwise you're going to have to wait and knock them out. And because the target is coming, we've got a limited amount of time. So make sure you drop your HV shotgun right there, because the guard inside has dropped his machine gun, so we need to pick that up and get out of the way, because the target will come in and alert the guard that there's a gun in here, and it's going to just cost us more time. So that's why we dropped a shotgun, went inside, hit his body, and picked up the gun and left it outside. So once he comes in, we're just going to shoot him and we're going to leave him there. Now all 4 targets are down, and now all we've got left to do is just a few more bits of cleaning up. So the next stage is to take out one of the guards down here, because if we drag the body past that entranceway, this guard over here is going to see us. So we're going to distract him with the coin. Run over there and pick it back up again. So on some occasions this can happen. It distracts the other guard instead, which is again frustrating. But we're just going to be more patient. Because this is the only coin we've got, it's the coin that we picked up at the start with the shotgun. If you didn't pick up that coin, there's a crowbar on that table, you can use that to distract him instead. And do exactly the same thing I'm doing there. Just making sure we pick the coin back up so we can create a second distraction. So once he comes over to this area here, we're just going to throw another coin just in this area that we're in. Again, picking the coin back up. So once he comes over here, we can shoot him in the head with the Krugermeyer, and that takes care of the cleanup. So we're ready to start dumping the bodies. So that takes care of that. So all we've got to do now is go and dump all the bodies in the slurry, and that will take care of the challenge. So it's about just about mopping it up, really. So we're going to take out a couple of more guards that are going to be in our way. So this one here, to shoot him through the window. And this final guard that's in the area is just him here. Now we're going to go and get Parvati's body and drag her down into the slurry first. She's going to be the first one to go in. Now there was an easier way to do this challenge. You could have done the Wicker Man challenge, and where you set people on fire when you're close to them. You could have done that to trigger that, and then kill everybody while you're doing that, and then eventually drag all 4 bodies to the slurry. But I found that it's going to be very long to do that, because you're dragging the bodies all the way across the map, and that seems very boring and very, I don't know, it's non-Hitman-like, if you like to say. I prefer this way because it's much more stealthy, and this is what I like to do. Even though I've killed people, I've still done it in a stealthy manner, and I've still stuck to what the game's really all about, really. I don't like the fact that you can manipulate this challenge with another challenge, so that's the reason why I've done it this way. I kind of stuck to my guns with that as well, because this took me a long time to figure out. So target number 1 is dumped in the slurry. 2 more targets are going to be in the shed here. In goes Sean Rose. And finally, in goes Graves. So the last target we've got. Oh, we've got two guards here patrolling the perimeter. Forgot about those 2. So this will happen. This is what will happen. So we're going to have to go out and kill these 2 very quickly. And once you've killed those 2 guys quickly, if they actually come around and spot those bodies that we hid behind that thing, you should be able to take them out quite easily. This is why this shotgun, the silent shotgun, is so good for this. I tried different weapons, and like including the level 20 weapon that we unlocked in this very map, and as powerful as it is and accurate as it is, I still prefer the shotgun because of the wider spread. You can afford to be less accurate with that weapon. So there's Ezra Berg. I'm going to have to drag him all the way to the slurry, so we're just going to dump him out the window. The only tricky part now we've got is a guard that's just around the corner from us. As you see him, is the guard that's closest to us there. If he's in this stance to you, you can actually move forward, but I didn't want to risk it at the time, so I just tended to wait and wait and wait until he goes back into that position, and then we can proceed forward. So as you can see, I sped that up, and I had to wait there for a significant amount of time, probably about 40 seconds. But I wanted to be super patient. I didn't want to mess this up, and that's exactly what I advise you to do. Don't rush. There's no rush for this at all. Just take your time. But we should encounter no more dangers from here on out. The only thing you have to worry about is these 2 guards to our left, and you have to watch out for them beyond the gate. I didn't even look at them at the time. I just thought, oh yeah, last second when I dragged them past that gate, I noticed them. I was actually looking in the complete opposite direction, but the 2 guards outside that gate that we went past, they're the 2 guys you need to worry about, because one of them turns around all the time, so you need to watch out for him. But yeah, this is actually it. So that's once we finally dump this body in the slurry here, that's going to complete the Swamp Thing challenge. And that's going to do it for this video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope this has helped you out. Be sure to hit a like on the video if it did. Subscribe here if you are new to the channel for more challenges and other videos and walkthroughs. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.